I think England's biggest threat in the pool stages, they've got another tough group, would probably be Argentina, because they play them first out of the big two, and the fact that there's that potential banana skin. I think if they get through that Argentina game, they'll really back themselves against France. But I think what does play in their favour is the fact that they've got 2 games to get into the tournament against maybe not quite such strong opposition. I think if England get to the quarters, who would they prefer to face out of Wales and Australia? I think probably the players, it won't make any difference. They won't even be thinking about it yet. And I honestly don't think they'd care. But I think from my perspective, I'd probably prefer them to play Australia, because the Australians aren't really on a high at the moment rugby-wise. There's a bit of a self-doubt, I think, in that team. England have obviously had success, but I just think that old England-Wales rivalry could be a potential banana skin. I think experience-wise, it's very important to winning a World Cup, but I think England certainly have a really good balance. Maybe they haven't got quite the numbers that they would have hoped for in that frontline side, but certainly in the squad there's enough players with a lot of caps, and you have people in key positions like Ben Youngs and Owen Farrell who are pulling the strings with a lot of caps, a lot of experience, and then you've got some maybe slightly less experienced guys that can add a bit of the excitement. I think rugby has become hugely exciting to watch, and would I prefer to play now than back when I did? Probably, yes. But there's comparisons that you can make favourably and negatively for any era. So yes, I would have loved to have played a game where you're actively encouraged to offload, rather than it being seen as a bit risky and you had to be sure that the pass was on before you threw it. That would have really suited me, but I think I might have struggled with some of the decisions that are being made now around sort of tackle height and dangerous play, when to us players that played back a few years ago, they seem like rugby incidents, but you could get sent off for it. So there are positives of both, but the exciting aspect of the game I would have loved to have been a part of. I think the package for Rugby World Cup that I'd be most excited about would be the Champions package, being able to go get that amazing seat at the final. I've been lucky enough to play in them. I've commentated last time round in the final in a fantastic seat, and just to be at the centre of it all is absolutely epic. And then to back that up with being able to go and attend the World Rugby dinner the next night is pretty special. I remember going to that in 2003, the day after we'd won the final. We had to pull a few boys back in from certain pubs and things, but just to get that, it's sort of real closure on the tournament, but it's a very spectacular event.